Greetings.
I'm always muted.
Hello?
Of course. Yes, I'm always muted. I don't know, I can't see at the moment. Give me a sec. Where are we? I'm looking for the thing that tells me if I'm... There we go, action bar. Okay, now I'm not muted. Yay! Oh, I swear you guys need mute button control from remote. Okay, so yeah, it's been an interesting weekend. I'm a little burnt from camp and not totally with it this morning. So we're going to try and stream as long as we can. If we make the whole slot, fantastic. If we don't, apologies in advance. Yes, let's put it that way. We're going to do a lot of rather mundane puttering stuff. Probably a bunch of trading at times, some random running around. I just don't have it in me to do any projects today. So, yeah, I needed the routine. So we'll give it a shot. We'll do what we can. And hopefully we go upwards from here. Oops, don't need that. Okay. So, thanks Mama Bear for being here. I really do appreciate it. And thank you very much, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, for you as well. Well, now would be not a good time to go to the Nether. Should probably start by finding food. That's probably a good spot.
Hello.
No problem, Age New Gamer. That's always an option here. I appreciate it very much. Looking at these pieces going, what did I do last? And I think the last thing we did was working on a cemetery, which was kind of a dark concept, but hey, it's necessary. Let's see if I can get these extra pieces put away. This one. Oops, not there. Sand, glass. Yeah, glass. There we go. Glass. Thank you. What was I doing? A shulker box? Nope, not that one. Not purple. Magenta now. Changed things last week and I can't remember where I put anything. Alright, that's string. So I was down underneath. Okay, we want flowers and dyes. Put that away. And andesite. I think that goes there. That one goes up here. Organic. Go there. Brick wall, where do you belong? Over here, maybe? Alright, I think that's everything seen. String. We're good. Alrighty then. What was I doing with the string box? There was a reason I had a string box. I think the last thing I did was probably off camera going down into the mob farm just to see how things were doing. That might not be a bad place to start today. Then we can check on the wool farm to see how full that is. Ooh, actually, I could always upgrade the elevator. That's probably not a bad idea either. We've got stairs, ladder at the moment, but if I split it and do the dual speed elevators up and down, maybe that will help. Because this part, you know, you don't really want to fall off, yet on the other hand, you don't want to have other issues. I don't know why I have these glass blocks here. There was a reason at the time, but I can't remember. Alright. I'm still appreciative of the very kind soul who built the sorting thing for me, because they've saved me a lot of headaches. What have we got here? That one's full. That's pretty full. So I guess I should swap that out. Arrows, bones. Yeah, they're full again. Alright. They are indeed a very kind soul, and I would love to know who it is because I would really like to be able to say thank you. Might as well top this one up while I'm here. String? Yeah. Right. This one's a full full string box? Okay, good. And this one will be. Yeah. Probably. Yeah, that's fine. I was willing to tell my recipient if they wanted to know, but nobody said anything, so I wasn't gonna... So that I didn't end up telling them. As tempting as it was going to be to just spill it, if they didn't want to know and I told them, then that would just spoil things. Maybe I'll tell them next season that I was theirs last season. That might make more sense. Let's see. Full, 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 full. Empty. That's the one waiting for the string, right? Yeah, okay. String, let's just do it this way. Speed this process up. There we go. That's faster. So we have plenty of overflow. And a couple of random bits. Sorry, we have plenty of overflow, and at the same time, I'm not really sure what this row is for. It looks like it's overflow as well, but it goes way up. Like, I'm not really sure why there's so much, and I don't understand. Yeah. That one's not full. All of these are empty. And then there's more above, so I don't know. The person who built it knows more than I do. That's fine. Next one, let's go check on the farms. The farms. This is some of it, but I mean, the more sane farms. We'll start with the sheep and clobber some sheep, clobber some pigs, and see where we go from there. But yeah, if I want a mini project, I guess I could actually turn these into water elevators. That would probably be a smart plan. Yeah, I was quite surprised it actually worked out as well as it did, given that it's just a cavern underground, and I didn't need it to be anything major. I have far more than I could ever use. But last season I built a flushing farm over the ocean, and just never spent enough time near it to actually get much of anything, so I didn't think too much of putting it underground this year. And, but apparently it was enough that it was lag-inducing. So someone fixed it, which is fantastic. I mean, I know how to do a sorting system, I just never understand all the ins and outs of the upgraded versions. Sorry, Mama Bear, I saw that you should comment, but I'm not entirely sure what that refers to. Do you mean telling the person next season that I was their secret fan of this season? That might make sense. We'll get these boxes put away, and then we'll see what else we can fill our inventory with. Okay, we've got... Ah, perfect. I see. String. Do you think I have enough string? I might even have need a whole double chest for just string. Okay, these have to go... Running out of space. We'll put it up there for now. Bones, you go over here. Arrows goes over here. I may end up having to just dump them in lava, and I'm not a fan of that. Okay, let's move things. I had stuff sorted, and it doesn't work that way anymore. Let's put this up here, that up there, this one. That one can go over there. There. Right, and string. But, oh, right, 2 boxes of string. So the reason I actually cared about all the string is not that I particularly like spiders or anything. It's more that with the string, I can trade it to the Fletchers and get emeralds that way. For the other things we wanted to do. This box over here, that in there. Alright, empty enough. Yeah, exactly. Like, I do not want anything whatsoever to do with spiders whenever possible, but those farms make a ton. And actually, even last season, I was doing great with, sadly, with the sheer number of cats that were getting destroyed in the farm, let alone any spiders. So we did pretty well there. Just wanted to make sure that the... How's that one doing? It looks okay. One of those things that I tend to forget, that I've got things going, like little farms and stuff. Not too bad. Let's make those all into bamboo blocks, which we're never going to need, but that's okay. Oops. A few more. There we go. Great. I thought, yeah, this will be fantastic. I'm never going to need a tree farm. I'll build all kinds of stuff out of bamboo. And then I discovered what an ugly color it is. So the bamboo yellow is about as welcome to me as we joke about Zerk orange. Yeah, well, there's the other thing. I have never had a kelp farm that actually worked for me. It's just... I'm not entirely sure why, but kelp farms and me are not the best of friends. Someday I'll learn to make one. Might as well empty that out. Like, I built a kelp farm. It's just that it's never... The one I had never really worked. So it was kind of dumb. I don't know. Just a me thing. That's okay. You can see that sometimes some of these farms are like never-ending loops. This one can go down there. This one, you can go down this way. Into blocks. Alright, so I think I've got all the stuff on that side that are the auto farms. Chickens, are you actually chickening? Don't need loose ones, which is nice. Yeah, no loose chickens. Seems to be working, sort of. I never... Well, I don't, now that I've learned about the idea of being able to use dripstone for lava, in which case that runs all of the smelters and stuff. Okay, it looks still functional, so the raw one functions. Okay. I have rabbits. This is nice. Do I have any young rabbits? Let's see if he's young or old. Oh, old, grown up. Okay, you can go that way with a dodo. And I'll go like this. There we go. Fast enough? Sure. Should probably breed up some more. This one, that one, and those. Does that stack? Oh, it does. Yay. Okay, so far so good. Carrots. Carrots that I can actually feed to the rabbits. Not doing bad. Good. Okay. It's an interesting camp we had this weekend, or at least it... He knows. Okay, how and where did you get out? Ha! Oops, wrong weapon. Oh well. This guy's dance enough. I'm not too surprised. Let's go this way. Let's make some maybe rabbits. We'll drop through maybe. Maybe kind of sorta, and I might have some up here. Ton. It's up this way. Okay. Have any more? We'll take reading. Let's close this door and go this way. Nope, you guys are all red, so let's close that. Oh, oops. Hey! How did that happen? Okay, well, better than it used to be, I guess. Hello, Poodle. How are you doing today? Hello! Got 4 going on? Sure, that'll work. No, but that's okay. That's normal. Alright, what have we got? So it's puttering day, as in whatever needs to be done. What do we got? Melons? Melons. Okay. Melons it is. Yeah, it's just one of those days. Camp was good, mostly. Long story made short, one of the scout leaders, normally I get along with him, but this weekend he was having a weird hyper-focus on stuff, and it was a lot of, like, my way or the highway type of behavior. So he was cranky at a few of us a lot of the time, and that just sort of soured the camp. The kids had fun, so that's the important part. Okay, these are still growing. Those are still growing. So that was the important part. We got that done. Or, like, got the, kids having fun. And I grossed last week about the part that really bugged me, but basically, I had signed up to be with the older section, and this particular scouter went and assigned me a whole bunch of stuff for the younger section, and they got annoyed with me when I wasn't always prepared to do it. It happens. It happens, and I have to go deal with this guy tonight, so I'm not interested in dealing with him tonight, but it is what it is. Okay, I have more pigs to get. Let me just grab these and sort them. I want that. And we'll sort them up here too. There we go. Alright, so that looks like we have more pork than we do, which is good. Oh, and I forgot to grab wheat. Shoot. Let's deal with the pigs first. Hey, Zerk. How are you doing?
Oh, hello there!
It's funny you should say that, Poodle, about adults being harder to deal with than the kids. This time I think part of it was I was getting kidded out. So I didn't have a whole lot of tolerance for the adults. Whoa. And the and so, yeah. One of the kids who I find really annoying at the best of times was, unfortunately, his parents forgot to bring his meds for the weekend. So that didn't help either, because he's hyper-focus central. 99% of the time, his hyper-focuses have absolutely nothing to do with what the topic is at hand. And then his distraction about what is supposed to be the activity at hand is very, very... his focus level for something that we actually asked him to do is very, very short. While on one hand I sort of get that, it can be a real handful at times. Okay. Us invaders! Oh yeah, that's just, it's one of those not a big deal, probably a me thing. Off camera, I've moved the cooked chicken farm down to this end building because I figure that we'll probably be in the area to trigger it a little bit more often if we are in, if we have it down at this end rather than at the other end. So I'm not even sure it operates exactly the same, but it really puzzled me because redstone, I thought if I'd had this top block be glass and I'd put redstone on one side and then redstone on the top and the redstone on the other side, you can see the line that goes, and in most cases that works. But for some reason that was not triggering in this one, and I don't understand why, but we got it to do what it needs to do, I suppose. Oops. Reverse. Yeah. So it seems to be working on the cook farm. And moving it closer seems to be useful because then I can make sure that all of the the cooked chicken farm just keeps on doing its thing. All right, I also cleaned up off camera the shulker mess I had, and I'm in the mood to do a quick flyover just to show you guys what I did with the cemetery. Okay, most of you saw it last week, but we already finished off. We've got like the family mausoleum thing going for some of them. So that's those ones there. And then we've got adults, mostly are 3 tall. Kids are the usual 2 tall. And here's a couple 2 tall ones that are in process. And somewhere around here, oh yeah, there they are. A couple of the more affluent families, unfortunately buried, well, will be, or have, buried little kids, as in like babies. Which is kind of sad, but I mean, it's a medieval thing. Meaning that people just didn't survive. So yeah, that's depressing. All right, but it's important to have for the lore of the place. It turned out far better than I'd expected, actually. It's fairly large. I didn't need it to be that large, but then again, when you deal with Minecraft scale, this case is, and then I figured out where my weird missing cleric had gone. He actually went up and over, I guess he was talking to the librarians, and he got stuck in one of the slots. So I... Poodle is aware of this because it happened while she was streaming. So I went to go and get rid of him, and the villager he was with, who needed to be replaced anyways, so no big deal. Didn't think about the fact that I had golems all over the place, and I had them quite angry at me. So they were lining themselves up at the window, going back and forth, following me through the window. It was really kind of weird. I don't think they should still be upset. I'm kind of curious now. I don't think so. You never know. Do I have an out on this side? No, I don't. I have to go way down here. Okay, is this guy still upset? Let's find out if he wants to follow me in the window. Yeah, that's where, so, nope, he doesn't seem to care that I'm here. Okay, that's good news. Yeah, the one that was in the middle had me stuck in, I'll show you on the map real quick here, but he had me stuck. I was hanging out with the bees for a little bit, and there is no real way to get out of the building on this side. And the guy in the middle was going back and forth along the hallway here. So I couldn't get out that way because he can make it through the doorway. I've seen it happen. And then we've got 2 more that got spawned inside the main building, so if I tried to exit out the hallway and then go out the main doors, they would get there before I could get there. So I ended up coming out of the kitchen and like breaking my way through the little teeny hallway between the kitchen and the main dining space. It was sort of ridiculous. Okay. It was my own doing, but yeah. Now I know. See, the thing is, there was enough wood stuff in there. I didn't really want to risk going with lava. But just about any other method I've got would get the golems upset. So it was one of those 6 of one, half dozen of the other. And I figured let's just be expedient and get rid of them. But yeah, not so effective. Alright. Project, let's go see what's on the wall. Oh, right, I was going to check the sheep. It is kind of creepy. Like, quite literally, I was going back and forth in the bottom and in one of the storage room areas, and quite literally the guy was outside the door. And then I would move, and he'd move. And I would move back the other way, and he'd move. So there was just no way. Okay, that's full-ish. That's sort of full. Backing up? Yeah, it's backing up. Is there anybody that doesn't have enough shears? I think we're okay. They all seem to be getting shaved, so we're good. Do I have 3 left? Let's see. Nope, I got 2, but that's better than nothing. That's good. Can you sort? Can you sort? What do I got the space for? No. Let's see, pink. Let's just grab them. I can come back with a 3rd one later. That one's got wool in it. This one doesn't. I can hear you, Enderman. I'm not looking at you. I have no interest. Alright. I know I've got more, can't even think of the word, more shulkers elsewhere. Because there's some that are sitting in the sorting area empty. Here. But this part's are almost full too, so I have to be careful about that. Last season I had I think it was last season? I can't remember. One of the two. I had a wool shop, and that worked out fairly well. But this season I have actually I have far less sheep, and I still have a ton of wool all over the place. So I thought I was going to be doing more with it than I ended up doing. Yeah, it's not bad. We have space there. Okay. I thought the white would be over full soon. So we got stuck in the end. Shulkers? That's perfect. 1, 2, 3. A little bit more to and fro. You have one sheep, haha. Yep. As long as you don't mind re-dyeing it when you need to change it up, that totally works. Right? Or some people just simply use white and then just dye for everything they need. That's fine. But yeah, that was the season, for those of you that were around, that I had done a large chest as my shop shape. Shop shape? Ship shape? I don't know. Whatever. And then inside that, I sold carpet and wool. Which was kind of funny, because by the time I got everything done, I had a flying carpet with a box on top that inside had carpets and wool and whatnot. And then I was very quickly in competition with another person on the server, as it should be. But it's kind of hard to get too much cheaper than diamonds. It was neat finding a carpet design. It was, that was another one of those like Disney influence things, in that the carpet was loosely based off of one from Aladdin. I have... Let's just put these away. Gonna take care of making some more cows, and then we'll come in and do a bunch of trading. Sort of mindless stuff. Like, oh, there you are, buddy. I don't want to look at you. I don't know why he's around so much, actually. Let's go in. Sir? Can you please let me in? Thank you. I don't want to grow up. It's not the Toys R Us Kids song directly, but that's where it started. I was going to make a rather dark reference, and it's probably not a great one. You never have too many sheep. Well, then again, she also says sheep are not edible, so I don't know if I'd trust her. I remember what I said last night, something to her yesterday after we got home from camp, and her response was, "Yeah, Mom, I don't trust you." Like, oh, great. I think it was something about teasing her. And I said I wouldn't tickle her or something. It was just something that basic. And she says, "Yeah, I don't trust you." Okay. But we shall see. Actually, one of the things I thought about this week, randomly, is I thought about spending some time writing some dances to ridiculous things like songs from the Hairspray musical. Not exactly great. Actually, if I hold that in one hand, can I target the other one? That might be a better option. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, okay. So it's not an ideal solution, but it's better. Looks like I get the bonus from holding the weapon in the other hand, and I don't have to use it, which means that I don't end up killing off the calves when I get rid of the full-grown cows. There, that's a little bit more effective. At least I can pretend it is. I don't know if it really is. And it's nighttime. Yippee skippy. Forward. Don't know what I want to do. Ender person, go away. You were super duper annoying. Oh. I walked right past a bed, didn't I? There we go. Yeah, she says I can't eat them, which is too bad because my mother doesn't like lamb or mutton products. But when I was growing up, like we wouldn't eat them. I've tried it once or twice when I was a kid, and then now as an adult, I've actually decided I quite like it. Even mutton stew, which is so basically we have a thing where if it's under a year, it's called lamb. If it's over a year age, it's called mutton. And that's probably pretty standard, but in any case, I decided I quite like it, and lamb chops and so forth. But, of course, Murphy's Law, I end up with a kid who absolutely is enamored with sheep, which means we don't serve mutton in the house. And I tend not to have it when we're out, although she's getting a little more tolerant of that. But she used to be pretty annoyed when I did that. So, that's okay. That's actually, but that is sort of loosely why I did not put a mutton stall in the market. Because then I'd end up having to clobber a whole bunch of sheep to be able to do that. I figured it was just not worth the headache. So this one can go there. This one can go there. And that is... right. That has no heads, that's good. I thought about putting cow heads in there, but I had yet to notice anybody in North America that eats them. They're the odd one that will do like head cheese in North America. So I could have a bin full of pig heads, but I decided not to. It's just, I don't get that many, so it's sort of weird. Okay. Chickens, did you actually do anything else? Let's reverse it. Sort, reverse. Okay, that way, if the chickens do their thing, then we can actually see that it happened. So, a lot of this inventory sorting stuff you're seeing me do, I've rearranged or changed up my buttons on a mod called Inventory Profiles Next. And while like some may consider it cheaty, and I wouldn't blame you, I don't mind because... where did I put the feathers? I thought I had a feathers box. I guess I don't. Alrighty. The reason I don't particularly consider it all that cheaty is simply that I'm looking at it as a way of speeding up things, and my excuse is because I'm streaming. I mean, if I wasn't streaming, it'd be kind of ridiculous for me to use that. On the other hand, if I wasn't streaming, nobody would know. So, yeah. But feathers are ones that, once again, I can actually trade off and get more emeralds, which fits with what I was actually going to do. So, you guys are well aware we've got the Hammer Time shop, which looks like an anvil and needs a lot of materials filling. So these boxes have just been living here, and they're kind of getting stuff in them at some point. So we need another delivery. Also, in the Hammer Time shop, I need to rearrange some stuff over there, just opening up for more books and things, but that's not necessarily important for this build. So I'm kind of wondering, let's look at the wall and see if there's anything that actually strikes my fancy today. We've got AFK, well obviously that's not a good one. More weapons, more tools, many, many books, okay. Library and trades to get there, fine. That's a little sketchy because of the Golem thing, I'd like to wait another day. Visually identify product trades, blah blah. I think most of this is sort of underway. Okay, this is related to that one. Plant tons of wheat all around the wall. I could probably do that. Town wall, stairways. Inns, stables, pubs, and alehouses. Hey, G. Silas, how you doing today? Maybe do a bit of that? That would actually change things visually. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do today. I know we need to fill the inside with lots and lots of things, lots of houses and stuff. That's probably my best bet. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to change track, whatever. And we are almost at a level where these beacons are. The level that I like to, and so that I can just pull down and call it a day. I might still fill some of this zone in the bottom, just flatten it out. I'm used to dead flat spots. So I might do that. That's probably my best bet, because that's kind of where my head's at the moment. But it's either that or the wheat. So I may do a little bit of one and a little bit of the other. I know I need a lot of trading, but the trading isn't necessary per se. It's one of those, it's late enough season that people generally don't need stuff. Let's go with... The thing about the wheat is I need to sort and stop having a composter in the middle. Oops, not that. Hit the box. Yeah. Won't get very far with just one and nearly a half a stack of seeds. So... I'm trying to decide, do I readjust? I guess that's probably the best plan. That's going to be a problem regardless. I can split these up, it's not a big deal. So where is... I mean, eventually I'll need them, but my issue is that I was composting all the seeds from here in with all the melons. So that's not a problem. I mean, even with the flowers and whatever. And it's just how I choose to readjust such that we can still have a composting setup, but at the same time it doesn't impact the seeds. I think what I'm going to do is pull off the composting setup, maybe try and set it down here somehow so that all the melons go to it, and then ooh, IKEA wheat. Build it yourself. That might not be a bad idea. It really might not be a bad idea. If you don't need it, I will very happily come to your place and grab it if you want. That would speed things up, but I still think I should probably adjust this a little bit. So let's get onto that anyways, and then your offer will certainly help speed things up. Hopper. Just need to make sure I don't catch into... Okay, this is the stuff from Hopper line going this way from the unloading of the wheat farm. I did not mess with that. But I can take this one out, I think. That will start backing up the wheat, or the melons here. Yeah, it does. Alright. And then pop down here. How did I do this? I think it's a... Oh, I did one of those. Ooh-wee. Okay. That's fine. So here we've got the fun line. Oh, and I've got a... Yeah, okay. For a second I was going to say I had a farm in there, but no, I don't. Okay, so in this case, it gets filtered, and then stuff that needs to go into the composter gets shunted up here. And then this one is all the wheat. Alright. Now I get it. Now I get it. what did I need here? I needed... So I've turned off the, or broke out the melon farm part. So I will just take a look at this one. You can come out of there. Oops. Just now gone up here. This one. And I need another hopper. Perfect. Hee hee hee. And, oh, that's not going to work. Well, it will, sort of, but not what I want. Okay, so I need to stop that one. Oops. This can come out. This can come out. How far up did they get? Proper. Potatoes, where did those come from? I must have put them in when I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so down here, we've got a redstone torch. Why is that up here? Oh, okay. No preference. It really doesn't matter. I mean, we can always use an adventure. No preference. No need to put yourself out. Let's see. Okay, so repeater, comparator. Oh, I have to write that down. I'm going to forget. Oh, wrong string. Nope, on paper. Okay, so we've got too tight a space to be able to actually... Come on, pencil. You know what? Excuse me just 1 second. A mechanical pencil that writes. Okay, so we've got dust, heater, and then block, torch. I'm like drawing myself pictures here, so it's kind of sad. Goes to comparator, and we got this. Oh no, it's a dropper. Okay, then how do I do this? Dropper. Right, then we've got heater. Oh, that's comparator. Right. Torch. Block. Okay, and above that, what the heck is this? That's another torch. Yeah. Torch, block. And then the dropper up there, it's just blocks all the way along. Okay, I think I've got that figured out. Perfect, thank you, you rock. You didn't have to, you know. I do appreciate it. Never want anyone to feel like they ever have to. Okay, so that will work to block that out. And then here, I can just plug this hole. Because if I remember correctly, this one, yeah. Makes a funny noise. And that one. Perfect. Okay, so now we've got one more Oops. Can't make anything if I don't put it in here. There we go. So this should hold seeds. This would take that block. Happy to help. Well, why thank you. Alright, where did I go? So that should be grabbing the seeds that come from things. And it was going into the composter, but it's not anymore. This should become a bucket full of seeds. Just grab this piece, put it over there. That seems to be working fairly well, because then we'll still get the wheat on this side. So that means, looking at my system, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I've got enough redstone boxes to do it. Everybody and their dog always makes too many droppers, right? So I needed droppers, I have a torch, well, that's not going to work. So I need to go get some sticks. Clearly I need hoppers to get into the mess. And there's a repeater, but I need a comparator as well. I just think yeah, it should be just the comparator. And something I just said that I can't remember. Whatever it was, I can't remember it. And we have a chest, which is good, that'll catch things. Oh, more torches. Right. Sticks. Thank you very, very much. Then we can run around and plant a ton of wheat around the outside of this wall. Yeah, sticks. Okay. I needed 1, 2, 3, at least 3 more torches for that. Oops, this way. 1, 2, 3, and then a comparator is needing a certain kind of block that I don't have. Where did I put? Come on. Nope, it's this one. Pull that out. Here. Redstone. Okay. What am I doing incorrectly? This one. Oh, haha. Of course, no, it was fine. It was just those. That's what I needed. Stone. Comparator. There we go. Let's pull this one out. Fight some of this mess. There we go. Yeah, so it's when it's just this late in the season, everybody is so incredibly helpful. It's amazing. I love it. It still boggles my mind. We need at least, what did I say, 1, 2, 3? I can do that in my inventory if I need to. Okay. Iron blocks. Get out of my way. This one. And that's shulker box of... I won't find it again easily. It's just the way things go. Chest. Let's get a double. Or not. Where did I put? I don't know. I had excess chests in something. Exactly, yeah. Everybody's so wonderfully helpful. I love it. 22 chests. Let's see, 38 over 2 is not 22, so we can steal the chest from here. That's not a problem. I'd have to have 44 shulkers to make a full pile of shulker shells. I can afford a couple from here. Even so, Fox, with all the help, as you put it, I still figure that if I could be as accomplished as you were in the amount of time you were on the server, yeah. There we go. Really? Oh man. Can I just, like, please throw that in the bin? Thank you. Oregon Pony. Did I miss something? Again? Sorry, slightly confused, but that's not saying much. Okay, so this end. Where do I want the melons to go? I can't have it near that. That's going to mess everything up. Let's go this way. And I have a dropper. Let's try it this way. 2, 3. We'll need 3. Okay. I had it 5 on the other side, so something had gone down further as part of the sorting system. So really I only need 2 on this side. Get things higher. Which could be interesting trying to figure out how to get the rest of that stuff to cooperate. We shall try. Okay, so we've got block and a repeater. That makes more sense. Yeah. Oh, for Geek Out. Ah! There we go. I didn't even think about that. All right. We got this one. Heater, and then there's a block on there. Come on. Block on there. Take that one out. So I don't need 3 torches because it's not as tall. Ooh, don't fall. This one. Okay, great. And then I have a block on the torch. It's going to be interesting how that works. This one. Block dropper. Okay. And let's put one more on this side. Actually, how's that working? Comparator, okay. Oops, wrong way. That looks really janky, and I don't know why it looks janky. You know you don't understand what you're doing when. Okay, it's back here. So, stick a block on here that I can actually... Okay, that I can figure out so far. So this one, when it gets a seed in it, it lets this one know. It does that. Which messes with the torch. That fires things off. Okay, so far so good. I really wish we would have a vertical hopper that would like shove things upwards rather than down. It would make life so much simpler. Okay, and then I'm going to try... plug it with that. Would have a torch right here. And another block to another dropper. But I don't need to go up that high. So I'm curious... if I just do that, just see what happens when I turn everything around. I have no idea what I'm doing. Redstone and I don't usually get along. Yeah. Yeah, that one I think has to go. The question is, where did it go? Oh, ha ha ha. Whoops. That's not great when I got myself stuck in a hole. Alright. I have no idea what I'm doing, so we'll just fake it. Fake it till you make it. Right? Right. Well, I can fake this there. Oops, not that one. People who know what they're doing are going, what? Geek Out says 6 songs with the word baby in the title. Ooh. In there, so let's smooth this. I have absolutely no idea what I did. That's okay. Let's see. Two. Okay. How much did I want out? 3, 4, 5. I had 2 hoppers higher. So I'm actually wondering if I just dig it all out, make it as tall as the other one, if that will save my sanity. Right? Because this one has... Oh! Aha! 1, 2, 3, 4 into the block. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's not a dropper at the bottom. That's a torch. Okay. That might make a big difference. Yeah. There has to be New Kids on the Block. Step by step. Ooh, baby. Gonna get to you. Whoa. Wow. Why am I doing that? I grew up on New Kids on the Block. Kinda frightening. This one can't be a thing. Which suggests then, let's go down here and reverse everything. So this has to go differently. Hey, repeater, where'd you go? This one. At this point, they should be OKOTB. Old Kids on the Block. Or OF? Old Farts on the Block? That's got to come down because it's doing this one. No. I don't know. Should I be alarmed? Oops, not that. This one. That one. Which goes with this and that. This one. Can I get away with that? Something stopped. Okay, well, that's news. Okay, so we're not firing off the top one.
We promised that nothing would break us, that we'd always find a way.
Oh, I have to reverse it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. The other one had 4, so I might be better off. Yeah, I think I might be better off just to fake it by pushing it down one more, just to have the same number as I had on the other side. Then I can copy the layout exactly, because this opposite business is not working. Unless... yeah, if I take this one, maybe I can cheat it with a carpet, I think. 1, 2, 3. I need a 4th one. I just want the one, thank you. Reverse sort that. If this works, then I'm out of here, because I don't want to mess with a good thing. It runs until that one runs out of stuff. Let's pull this back. All right. Okay, that works. Which means... I can do this again. Lovely. I got melons coming to the top, but that's not what I want. Okay, now let's see, how can I do this without messing them up? I entirely forgot how I just did the other side, because it made sense at the time. Let's sleep first. Laundry calls! Sure, no problem. No problem at all. I think I already said for the title, Rockabye Baby would work. So we're collecting melons, but I need to figure out how did I do it over here, but then turned said melons into compost. Oh, come on. Really? Where did I lose that to? Okay. So this would have been a composter. I only had to go this high. Ah, I see why I did that. Okay. I'm gonna leave myself the hole this time, because I keep digging down. just get these and fill up this hole. Really? How dumb can you be? There we go. Alright, so this... Okay, so we had... It only went down by 1, so this was the composter here. What? No. Couldn't have been. Oh, I guess it had to be. Yeah. Yeah, okay. There was the filter here. Wheat goes down. Seeds come through. Seeds got shoved in the... I guess this must have been the composter because... Yeah. Because, yeah. Okay, so let's drop this one. All right. Okay, so then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The torch underneath. I should have done this the first time. Then it would have been easier to shut off the composter. The melons. So this will be a composter here. And this can go into a hopper right over my head, which goes down to the composter. Nope, I did it wrong. Wrong side. Wrong side. I can do the melons over there, and then the stuff comes up here. I'm making a mess out of stuff. Geek Out has been changed. Disney live action 2 titles in which a sporting competition appears. Sporting competition, specifically. Alright, if this is working... Okay, we're gonna tear it all apart again. And there's a reason. There's a reason. So this one, that one. We shall throw the composter here. There. Then another composter there. Oh, not composter, sorry, hopper. Which will go into a dispenser. So I need, or dropper, sorry. So I need to float this one and that one. Oops, too soon. Ooh. Too soon. Let's take this one. Drop her there and there. Clear out all this jazz because I have a better idea what's going on now. Slowly. This one, that one. Torch. This one. This one. And that. So this is the repeater. Maybe. Do it right. That's the repeater. It's not going the right way. That's a problem. Repeater won't make much happen if I go the wrong way. This way. Does that. Then pull out this one. Which does that. We'll make extras and then we'll kill them later. So then we need a block here to do there, which should trigger this one. And this one is the comparator. Come on, get the block. I'm derping my way through. So this one comes up there, powers that, there, this one there. So this one should go here. I think that's just a block. There. And a torch. Should be. That's it. And then the top one will have the chest from down lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. This one will be wrong. Come on. Can't I just put one up there? Nope. Alright, let's fill in the holes. Don't mess with that. So let's go here. Third. There. I think that should work. I hope that should work.
Howdy!
Hello! Hello, Blind Bugler. Long time no see. Good to see you. And this one should be wrong. I am oopsing all over the place, so we're just gonna fake it till we make it, right? Pull that out. That one. Guess I shouldn't fill it in until I know it works, right? You know? That makes sense. Alright. So we're trying to compost the melons. So if I shove in the melons. Oh, well, that's not going to work. Okay. Which should result in... theoretically... Where did that one go? It's possible. Yeah, it's highly possible. So this is just getting built up. Because that one got jammed. And why did that one get jammed? Not particularly sure. Can I do it on the thing? In which case it shouldn't trigger that at all. Okay, how come that one isn't firing off? That's what's going on here, is it's not firing that. I broke it. come on. Go away. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa. Don't you hit me. Not allowed. Nope. I see, so we could have had a few creepers in on our heads. That would have been less than ideal. Come on. There we go. A little bit of fire never hurt. Okay. Let's see. Composter had been here. Right? Just tear out these walls. And see what the difference is. So I've got redstone and a repeater going into the block. Oh! I turned it around because I thought it was wrong. Okay, let me flip that one again, see if that fixes everything. No. Nope, it doesn't. So why that one won't pour out, I don't know. How could we be messing that one up? So this one will not feed into here, which blows the whole system. Keeps acting like this hopper's locked up, but it shouldn't be. Just pull this one out. Why can't I get that to work right? This is why I hate these things, because they seem to be Delenn proof. And the logic is there once you've got it all figured out. It's just not there for me at the moment. Okay, so I went down here. Alright, so the composter was there. Comes down here. Gets pulled into this one. Should have been pulled into this one. Which underneath has... When there's nothing, this one's off. Fair. On, okay. Right. Looks fine. That one's got one there. Comes up on that block. Okay. Which should fire alternating all the way up to the top. Now, why this one isn't, I'm not entirely sure. Is there a block under that? a block under that. Should be fine. Let's throw one back under there and see what happens. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just kind of going, okay, I'm copying it, and I thought I had it right, but I don't know what I did different. It is a nightmare. The worst bit is I don't even need this permanently. Not feeding in here. That's part of the problem, and I don't quite understand why. We've got... when there's something in there... grab one of these. In here, it should turn that on, which triggers that stuff. Right? And then back we go. Yeah, so getting clicks when I take it out. Not when it goes in. And this one just doesn't want to put it in the first place. Do I have the comparator going the wrong way? That makes no sense. Okay, when the comparator is off... let's go up this way. Sure. Okay. When the comparator is off, both of these should be on with the torch on. Okay. Comparator's off. That's not on. Is it just that I didn't add a delay? No. The torch should be making this on with that on. It's off on the other side.
Howdy!
Hey, Pappy Socks. Sorry that you're in class. That does stink. So, prepares off. This should be on. And why is it not? Whoops. Maybe I do have that repeater in the wrong direction. I don't know. Let's double check, because I'm always getting stuff funky. No, it's pointing into the block, for sure. This is off, the torch is on. That makes that on, which is that on. Okay, so let's go back and repeat that. So we've got this is off. Okay. Now the next question is, where is that coming from? That's not right. Something doesn't make sense here. Yeah, so this torch is off. When that's off, and these two are on. Okay, why is the torch off? That's another question. I mean, it makes sense it's off when the repeater's on. Fine. But... that torch should not be off. There's a bunch of offs and ons that are getting reversed, and I'm not quite sure why. Ah! Eat. Thank you. Yeah, just in case a creeper comes in on my head, right? Okay, so we've got... What I'm not getting is the simple why. So this one is empty. That means that's empty. Okay, so which makes the comparator be off. Repeater on. Okay, redstone on. Because of the torch, right? Comparator, block, torch. On, off. Okay. So then if I have to, I'm going to pull out the hopper just to force it to be off. Because I could actually probably be smart about it, you know, and potentially create a, choose a lever. Okay, so this can't have anything in it, which is off, off. That should be on. Which it's not. Something is weird backwards here. And now I promptly forgot exactly what I was looking at. Sorry guys, a lot of back and forth just to get my brain to work. Okay, so this is off. These two are on. That's off. Okay. I got this one. Something about this shouldn't work. But repeaters point the direction they're going, right? Into the block. Into the block. Into the block. So when I turned it around, that was the correct direction. This way. We go into the block. Okay, this should be off. Alright. I don't know why I just couldn't get that. Thank you for being supportive of me derping my way through it. I very much appreciate that. Hope I didn't break it just now. Nope, I didn't break it. Okay. Fill this mess up. Probably is I was probably looking at it from like, you know, I'm on the, I guess you could say I'm on the left-hand side of this unit now, and I was looking at the other one from the right-hand side for a while, which was flipping me around. Oops, it just stopped. Now let's see, is that because there's nothing going in? Yes. Okay, so I can move that part down here. This is intentional. This part I can figure out. Oops, let's go. One more hopper. There. All right. Yeah. All that just to simply separate things from each other. because I wanted wheat seeds. And the funny part is, long term, I won't. But yeah, short term. Okay. Wheat seeds, okay. This should be, yep. Perfect. This is a melon farm that does nothing but make compost. And then that, we just move these. This one. Finally. Finally. Thanks, Mama Bear, I appreciate it. Let's go this way. Regular torch. Those way. Alrighty. Why do I understand it? Well, I don't, is the truth. But, that said, it does what I need it to do. And it's not really all that complicated to understand. It's just... I need to actually figure it out. Okay, there. Okay, those will go away, and that'll be where I put the flowers. Excess flowers. Redstone box can have these. Those. And those. Alright, that's that part. And somehow I ended up with more dirt, yet again. I don't know where this dirt comes from. It makes my brain hurt, it does. It does indeed. Oh, not that. This. So I can throw these in there. That's all that does. At some point, I'll be jumping down there and throwing in a lever, but I'm not going to bother with it right now because I don't need them. Okay, up to, what did we say? You said the mailbox? I think it's the mailbox. Okay, sticks. Really, I should probably put some sticks in the redstone box. I don't know if I have space. No. Okay. What have in there? Don't need. There's something in there I didn't need. Target blocks. Probably never need that. Never in a million years need 18 jukeboxes. Okay, let's pull that out. Who needs 18 jukeboxes? Really? You can tell when I made a boo-boo. Put some sticks in there, because that actually might be useful. There. Alright. Thanks, Pine Boogler. I appreciate it very much. Thank you guys for dropping by, as always. Farm products. String. Dirt and grass. Okay, we look like we can go to the mailbox now, right? Right. Feels like I should actually, have a key to the mailbox. I did remember the meds this morning. Really? Really, I did. Oh, I know what that's from. It's like, where did that come from? Okay. That feels really weird to be able to see the gold farm from here. So, the reason I can do that is, oh, didn't realize there was cool stuff on the other side. The reason I can do that is because, once again, yet another cheaty element I'm running is called Bobby, which allows me to keep the physical part of the chunks locally so that the system doesn't have to load them. They will load changes and overwrite as need be, but I don't need to actually have the server doing it, so I can have render distance a lot further. I don't render the shadows that high, just the chunks themselves. That allows me to not fly into things and actually know where I'm going. Sort of, maybe, kinda. the knowing where I'm going part. I still fly into things, but at least I don't have that weird flying off the edge effect. I got some melons, woo! And some seeds, and some pumpkins. Thank you! Do you want your shulkers back? That's always the question I ask. Do you want your shulkers back? So one of the things that's going to happen... Awesome. Okay, thank you. You're spoiling me. So one of the things that's going to happen, I think I mentioned before, is as they wind down the tours and we get closer and closer to actual physical reset of the server, then I'm going to need to take some time and go through and do lightmatics of a lot of my builds. I was going to do them off stream, but Fantastic... Ooh, okay, squirrel! Fantastic Sherlock Box recommended I do that on stream. Just so people could see it. I don't know, we'll see. We're going to do some of them on stream. Sorry. A lot of squirreling, but that's the other disadvantage of the way out there ones, is I get really interested in where people have got things. I never bothered to decorate, partly because the last season I didn't decorate either, and then when I was on the Bedrock one, I quote-unquote decorated. Where am I here? Oh, haha. Weird, I've never been there. Odd. Okay, I quote-unquote decorated, but my decoration was actually... This is Stormy Owl. Huge Stormy Owl, and I just don't normally have the render distance up high enough to be able to see it. This one, I don't know who it is. I can see an ender person. So something isn't spawn-proof. But this one actually says on it who it belongs to, I think. There's somebody's sign up here anyway. What's it say? Stormy, Tom, Poodle, and Ancient City. Not entirely sure what that's all about. But I'm gonna get out of there because Ancient City is like... Yeah. It's almost a cuss word for me. I don't have family-friendly words for Ancient City stuff. And I don't know why somebody is way up there on their portal. Yeah, enough squirreling. Let's go. So we can do a little bit of seed planting for the wheat. And I think we're supposed to use water or it'll pop off. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother. So we'll see how far we can get before things just start popping out of the ground. And if I have to come back with water, I will. I know Dadcraft was very smart about it and put water in his very, very large wheat field. And I don't know if I'm going to bother. We'll see. I may have to. It'll be so strange when there's a new season. It will. Once again, I still have to figure out what my topic's going to be. Or my theme. Our theme. I don't know. Me, myself, and I? That's a good theme. If Fox is super busy with work, I may try and sucker him into technically co-basing with me, even if he has his own zone. One of the things that really worked a little bit for me was not just that he was a great resource this year in a rather literal sense, but also that I've noticed some of the other people who have co-basing with people, they share, like directly share, but other times they have a technically we're co-basing together, but really we're just super close neighbors that share along a border. And a good example of that would be Carnage Joe and Nurse Josie are sort of co-basing, but they I guess you could say they almost centralized around where their portal was, and then her stuff was on one side and her stuff was on the other. Makes no sense. Joe's was on one side and Josie's was on the other side. And then the base evolved so that wasn't the case, but that's where it seemed to have started. And they each took on different projects and stuff, so we'll have to see. That doesn't necessarily mean we have to have a coordinating theme, but it just might be easier if Vox is super busy and doesn't get on the server as much as he'd like. Okay. So, I guess, well, first off, I'll get rid of that extra flesh, because it's going to distract me. Not that anything else isn't, but yeah. And we've got pumpkins and seeds and melons. Rockin'. Go over here. Somebody helped me with a whole bunch of glistering melons. I wonder where that came from. This one. Definitely need those. Let's start with that. I'm hearing this. 10 minutes less than going long. Well, let's find out. Ooh. That's a double ding. Something is doubling all my sounds for that. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that one. Melons. Do you fit? Oh, we have room for more. Yay! That's full. Awesome. Got one on top. And then looks like the melon box is good. Put those back in the pumpkin box. And we've got wheat. Yay! Wheat. Okay, what do we got over here? That bone meal's really rocking it through fast. I don't know why I'm doing that, because it's not like it's going to change just because I keep looking in the box. Alright, and then this one. I'll put that over here. And that one, not to confuse me, I'll put it over there. We have seeds! Yay! That's this box. Now I have a place for it all! Woohoo! Okay. Let's try this. What's that? That's a fortune hoe. I don't want that. I may need a bucket of water. Maybe. Maybe kinda sorta. There's one. Do I have... That's the emergency one. There's the toolbox versus the emergency box. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I'm carrying a feather box now, apparently. That was for the chickens. Squirrel! Which does actually work. Yay! This thing still works. Sorry, I shouldn't be that impressed with it, but I really am. Because, yeah. Alright. Right, wrong box, or wrong tool. Shouldn't need to be carrying around two hoes at the same time, but it will do the trick. And I guess I should put back some of the seeds just so I have some room for water. Oop, wrong one. That one. Let's put that hoe back. Yay! Okay, well, that's what we're going to be doing then. Is we will go see the pirate, and hopefully she will be a little more sane in how she's doing things than I am. This is not a day for Luna Lovegood attitude, where we're just as sane as she is. I also have to figure out how far out from the walls we want to go, because that is not ideal. Yeah, Luna's amazing. She's one of my favorites. If my favorite wasn't McGonagall, it would probably be Luna Lovegood. I used to think I was like Hermione, but I'm nowhere near as industrious. Certainly Ravenclaw, but not quite clueless one. That, okay. So we're just going to, ooh. Sure, let's just... Just see what happens. That's an interesting one. The whole like right-click thing. I want to keep going in rows, right? But I'm gonna have to come back and do it before it turns into grass. See, and sometimes I get them right back to back, and other times I don't. Yeah, what's that? Get this one. There, plug the hole. Going this way is really slow. So this is sort of my test patch, I guess, and just see what happens. Because I'm vaguely wondering if I can get wheat seeds in fast enough, I may not need to water it. Recognizing, of course, that when one harvests, it would suddenly pop and be useless. But that's not the point. I don't want to harvest these ones. How wide do I want the walk path to be? Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Sure. Sure. Okay, so we'll just go that. And then diagonally, maybe? Sort of. Interesting way of marking things, I suppose. No. Yeah, that ought to be enough. I don't even know how far I went. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I jumped on it. Okay, I guess I'm going further. With potatoes. Edge of the pumpkins, maybe? Sure, just call it that. Whatever that is. We'll wing it, right? This is the best bit, is you can wing it. Just decide what you want to do and wing it. I guess, so far, you stick seeds in it, it doesn't go dry. So far. And it kind of sort of pretends that it wants to grow. Maybe. Leave myself a one block border around the potatoes. They don't really need to go that far. Hello. Map. Yeah, that looked reasonable. Map again. Let's just fill in at the top. Is definitely different for me. Just randomly, well, it's not randomly. Oops. Just planting wheat all over the place and pretending to call it terraforming. But I mean, logically, it actually would have worked that way. It's one of those like quasi-historically accurate Minecraft things. Let's go this way. Green borders is a little rough, but it's okay. Oh. Not this. Oh, no. Ah. Come on. That one, and I want to go like this. That's what I want to do around the potatoes. The notion being that it's been worn down and just won't grow grass properly because people walked all over it. That way, we can do this really close to the edge. Oops. And it still won't make sense, but I can pretend. Alright. Potatoes. So when we raid over to Poodle, I will stop this for today and we will pick up. Ooh, it will grow. Nice. I'll pick up on it another day. So we may come back tomorrow and just be running around doing seeds. Just around the outside of the village. And I really should come up with more designs for stables and pubs, because the sign said I needed a bunch more. For semi-historical accuracy. I mean, I'm not going to be super fussy about it, but that does give us something to fill the town with. Although 8 to 10 might be a little much given the size of our town, but I also need a bunch of random useless houses too, so... And by the way, villager houses that you guys have paid for are not useless houses, but I need to fill it in. And I want to guild halls and stuff, and I'm kind of debating whether or not that's not the smartest idea. I think I still like the villagers running around the castles, and then having the freedom to be able to use whatever decoration I want in the houses outside that. Oh. Apparently that's close enough. It's getting watered. Okay, whatever. And then this one's ready to harvest. So yeah. While I love the shopping district that we've got going on this server with everybody, I think when I'm doing my own world, I think Foxbury may end up being my market town. Just because, and then I can put my weird shops in it, or nearby, I guess. Time might be its own weirdness. I still don't know what to do with Tridar yet. He's a little weird, as it is. Or Tradar, I guess. The notion of a wandering trader dispensing what basically amounted to being... Oh, I'm going to keep jumping on this one. It's not going to work. What basically amounted to being a affirmations machine, I guess. Just seems really strange, so maybe I should change up the content on that one. He's weird, but he was fun to make. It'd be nice if I didn't have to go to a 1 to 8 scale on that one, but it just didn't work as well without. Okay, we are past the top of the hour. So we're going to head on over to Poodles. And I think this is a reasonable place to stop. Only thing I'm going to do different is actually send myself to a safe place before we log out, because that might be smart. Smart! And I think holding seeds in my hand should be enough to remind me of what we were up to tomorrow. So we're working on this. Plant tons of wheat all around the town wall. So we gotta start. That's gonna be a long way, but at least we don't have to worry about patterns and designs of the wall itself. So, thank you everybody for coming by. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your patience. Being frank, I was in a rough spot when we started. I don't know if it's meds kicking in, coffee kicking in, or whatever it is, but I'm in a far better space now than when we started, so I really want to say thank you. I really don't have the words to be able to explain what it means. So rather than get super deep and all mushy and stuff like that, let's start this raid over to the fine poodle. If I can. My system has crashed. That's okay. Things happen. Yeah. I still have lots and lots of stuff that I should do. You know, that shoulda, coulda, woulda, and all that. But sometimes you do what you gotta do first. Kind of hard to swallow a frog if you're full of vitriol or whatever to begin with. Okay. Can we? Ah! That would explain a lot. Alright, so we're going to raid over into, I believe, the Fine Poodle Pirate. Poodle _ pirate. Yes. Definitely. She's having a lot of fun, so I will just send you guys over there. Thank you ever so much for coming by, and I shall see you about noon Eastern tomorrow. Have yourselves a great day, and bye-bye for now, and then we'll say our specific thank yous and goodbyes as we go. Start the raid.
Mischief managed.
Mischief managed, yes. It messed with me, but it managed. Alright, so thank you very much for the new follow. I appreciate that. Also, thank you very much to Fantastic Sherlock Fox for keeping it a little bit live with some clue spending. And I appreciated our moderation team today, including Mama Bear, Zerk, and Fantastic Sherlock Fox. And thank you to Conversation from Poodle Pirate, Age New Gamer, G. Silas, The Blind Bugler, and Papa Socks. If you were just hanging and chilling, as always, you're very, very welcome to drop in, drop out, or lurk as necessary. And as always, have yourselves a fine day. We'll see you on the Poodle side. Bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.